Hey, what's up? It's Ray Martin Outdoors. I'm here inside the Jeep. If your Jeep roof gets extremely hot, no insulation, I'm going to show you what to put on it, and it works. Basically, you got to take off your top. Let's start here. Take these screws off. Once you take these things off, I'll show you what I'm going to put on them. Alright, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need some alcohol, scissors, paper towel, your Jeep top, and I got from Amazon some EVA foam boat flooring. I'll post a link soon, and then that way you can pick it up. All you got to do is clean with your paper towel and your alcohol, clean the top. Once you clean the top, then go ahead and cut the foam. Alright, this is the material. Came in this box as you saw before. I already took it out. Comes with instructions, how to glue it and all that stuff. Yeah, we don't read this. I picked this camel color. There's several colors you can choose from. And what we're going to do, we're going to use this. Scissors, tape measure. Sharpie does not work on that, on the back side where the glue paper is. So we use a pen, and all we're going to do, we already measured. 27.5 inches long, 19 inches wide. So first we're just gonna do the cuts on it, and then what we're gonna do is put it on there, and with the scissors we're just gonna do the outline cuts. Or you can get a cardboard, do your pre-outline cuts, put it against the backing, trace it, and you're done. I'm gonna do the hard way. I use my level. Did my line. What I did actually, once I marked each measurements, I put the level, used the knife, I did a whole line straight across, and then now we just finish it up with the scissors. Easy. And 19 width, 27.5. Use it for whatever else. Now we'll go across the other one. Follow the line. Or you can use a knife. Let's try the knife real quick. Make sure the knife is sharp. A utility knife would be great. Actually, it cuts really good with a knife. Make sure you're kind of straight. Utility knife will work great on this. Make sure you use a towel on your wife's table. That way you don't die at the end of the day. There's the first piece. Fit very nicely. Alright, I just had the rectangular piece put in. I secured it with the tabs. And then I just, with the scissors, just as I had it laid on there, I just went ahead and made the cut. If you had a cut always small pieces. First I started large, then I smaller pieces. And there you have it. We have one template ready. It's already nice and cut. Clean the top with alcohol. Make sure it's all nice and dry. Now we're gonna get the other one. This is actually bigger. The other side, the passenger side. So all we're gonna do, the other one measures 19, this one measures 21. We're gonna make it 21 1/4. So we just add 2 1/4 inches more. And we're gonna use this piece on this as a template. We just add 2 1/4 inches and then we'll already have the same cut on it. Alright, see you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Alright, here's the other template. We put it against the other piece. Make sure you go glue side to glue side. If you do this, you're gonna get the same, so you don't want that. So all we did was just add 2 1/4 to one side, cut the other piece. We traced our line with a knife. So we're gonna use scissors. We did the other one with a knife. Scissors, I think, works a little bit better. Easier to cut. As you can see, I mean, this thing is, I believe, 6 millimeter. I'll get back to you on that one. But pretty simple cut. Some pieces are easier to just use the knife, so we'll go with a knife. You can use a utility knife. That'll work great. Make sure you have a sharp knife. Deep stuff. You already have a pre-line cut, so it makes it a lot easier. Here's your second piece. Bingo. Perfect fit. Glue part. Alright, we're back. Moment of truth. Glue time. Make sure you got the right template. What you're gonna do is peel. Alright, we got our piece. We peeled some back. What we're gonna do is come across this side. Lay it on there, make sure you're kind of there, and then just start with this side. And then just start pressing it firmly. And then come over to our other side and we just start peeling. Pressing firmly. Remember, you got dips in this piece. Alright, here's another thing that I'm using. You can use your hand, but this thing is like $7 or $8. I'll put the link. It's on Amazon. The roller. This will definitely make it a lot easier, and you can apply more pressure all the edges. especially the dips that are in the top. And voila, you have one piece done. Let's do the other one. Alright, make sure you pre-fit no matter what, even though you measured. It's better to know now than later. So I'm just cutting a couple little corners. Makes it a lot easier. I mean, these things have bends in them. I did straight cuts. But cutting little corners will definitely make it fit better. I mean, all you gotta take off is a little piece. And we'll just make sure we're pre-fit perfect. Alright. And just start peeling. And again, I'm definitely going to use the roller. Makes it a lot easier. Alright, we got this thing all glued up. From taking the T-tops off on your Jeep, gluing both templates, cutting and gluing, 30 minutes. If you can't get this done, your main part will be taken away. So now we're gonna do the back, but the back we're gonna measure in the Jeep because we can't take off that back piece. It's a 4-door, that's what we got. We're gonna cut it, then we're gonna glue it, use the roller, and this will take away all that heat from our beautiful South Florida sun or wherever you're located. As we all know that have Jeeps, it gets hot in there. So this will definitely help. Again, this was from Amazon. I'll post the link. This roller definitely helps it. It's a lot better than just pressing with your hands. This will get you even spread on the glue and makes it a lot easier than just pressing by hand. You can do it by hand, but $8 or $10 ain't gonna kill nobody. All right, let's put these on, see what they look like, then we go to the back. All right, as you know, you always gotta go with the passenger side first on. So we already placed it in place there. We lock it, we lock the front, and we're good with this one. All right, we got the driver's side. Make sure do your latches. I mean, if you haven't done this, you can go to YouTube and there's plenty of videos that'll show you how to do that. Put your other screw in the back. And don't over tighten these things. If you over tighten, that's when you start getting water leaks. Oh yeah, by the way, we're a no duck Jeep. We just have a decoy. No ducks. Let me show you what it looks like done. There's the final product there. I mean, if you want to go ahead and do this strip, you can get all creative. That ain't gonna kill nobody with heat. You're gonna do that piece. That one we're gonna have to remove the speakers, or we'll figure it out. See you in a bit. All right, we're gonna do the back. We gotta remove the speaker housing. We use a 10mm and there's 6 screws. Pretty simple. I already went and took off the other one, so but this is basically, and they have like a little push-in clip. But as you can see, it comes out pretty simple. And if you want to take it out all completely, you have a switch plug. There's that. I'm gonna take the opportunity and clean it. Get rid of whatever's in it. Alright, let's do the template for the top and let's glue it in. See you in a few. Alright, we're cutting the back. Back was, we measured 49 1/4 and 23 1/4. There is some curves if you want to do them. We're not that critical about it. So we already pre-measured. We already installed the back piece. We made it rectangular. We still have some little corners that we're gonna trim. Like this piece, we made it, we didn't do the template, we're just gonna cut it with a knife. I mean, it's fairly simple. That's all it is. And then we have a gap in here. We're actually gonna just pre-cut another piece, and basically it's gonna go in there like that. But we're just gonna do another piece, and we did use the roller on the whole roof, and we can already feel the difference in the front. It's just hot. So we just did the back. This should definitely keep the inside of your Jeep a little bit cooler. It ain't gonna be 100%, but a couple degrees is better than nothing. And as you can see, we're sweating. You can actually turn on the Jeep and do this with the Jeep running. So, all right, let's see how it works. All right, we just finished doing the back. It's all done. Let me show you what it looks like. We finished the trim corner. We just cut some pieces, but this is the inside now. It actually looks a lot nicer in here instead of that white plain surface. Definitely a lot cooler. The sun's already blasting out here, and definitely feels a lot cooler in here. So let's get the speakers back on and let you know tomorrow. See what we got going on. Tomorrow we're going to the woods. Today is Friday. Saturday we're going to the woods and give it a whirl. All right, we're doing a little temperature test out here. Today's a little bit overcasted, but it's still South Florida sun. We're going to use our temperature gauge. We got, well, sun's leaving in and out, but we had a few minutes ago 129 degrees. This has been on already for a few, actually about 30 minutes. And right now in here, 102. So there it is. From 129, 127, we have 102. Definitely over 20 degree difference, which is a lot better than 129, 125. So as you can see, the boat decking roof liner that we did works perfect. All right, let's look at the final product. Man, that looks a lot nicer. Definitely a lot nicer. Speakers back on. The next review, we're going to review changing your old factory stereo to a new flat screen digital